Assalamualaikum. My name is JAZLINA binti SYED JABARULLAH. My matric number is 1232196. Today, I'll briefly explain the sources of international law under Article 38, Paragraph 1 of the Statute of the International Court of Justice. Sources of international law are the foundations from which international rules are drawn. The materials the ICJ uses to settle disputes between states. Article 38, Paragraph 1 lists four main categories. First, treaties. Second, customary international law. Third, general principles of law. And fourth is judicial decisions and writings of publics as subsidiary means. For the first one is treaties. Under Article 38, Paragraph 1, Subparagraph A, treaties or international conventions are written agreements between states that create binding legal obligations. They are based on consent and the principle of pacta sunt servanda. Every treaty in force must be performed in good faith, as stated in Article 26 of the Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties 1969. The North Sea Continental Shelf Case 1969, the ICJ ruled that a treaty rule, the equidistance principle, had not yet become customary law because there wasn't enough state practice or opinion juries. This shows that a treaty can influence custom but does not automatically become one. The second main category, which is customary law, which is stated in Article 38, Paragraph 1, Subparagraph 3. Customary law develops from the general practice of states accepted as law. It has two elements. First, state practice, which is consistent behavior of states, and the second one is opinion juris, the belief that the practice is legally required. So in the Nicaragua and United States case 1986, the ICJ found that even without treaty obligations, the US was bound by the use of force and intervention. So this case shows that custom treaty law can exist side by side as primary sources. Move for the third category, which is general principle of law. In Article 38, Paragraph 1, Subparagraph C, general principles are basic legal ideas common to major legal systems, such as good faith, equity, and reparation for wrongfully acts. They fill the gaps when no treaty or custom applies. For example, in the Chorizo factory case, the ICJ confirmed that every wrongful act requires reparation reflecting fairness and justice. Last category, which is judicial decisions and writings. In Article 38, Paragraph 1, Subparagraph D, these are subsidiary means to determine the law. Judicial decisions like past ICJ cases help maintain consistency when writings by respected scholars guide interpretation. However, they do not create binding law on their own. So at the top of the hierarchy are just cogent norms, such as the prohibition of genocide or slavery, rules from which no derogation is allowed. Next come treaties, then customary law, followed by general principles and other subsidiary means to fill any remaining gaps. So to conclude my explanation here, we can say that Article 38, Paragraph 1 of the ICJ Statute identifies four key sources of international law, as I mentioned just now. So understanding them helps us see how international law maintains fairness and order amongst nations. So that's all from me.